News broke yesterday that the jerseys for the Unrivaled teams was going to be released. Now, shockingly, Angel Reese jersey immediately sold out within 2 minutes, guys. Angel Reese jersey sold out more than anybody. You know what? This sounds like a bunch of BS, bro. How do Angel Reese jerseys sell out in 2 minutes, bro? Like, she popping, but she ain't popping like that, though. Like, somebody lying somewhere down the line.
Did you hear that? 2 minutes. That's how long it allegedly took for Angel Reese's Unrivaled jersey to sell out. However, some things don't add up when you look at it closely. We are about to reveal how this might be the biggest marketing scheme that women's basketball has ever seen. Imagine this. Your favorite basketball star's jersey drops, and within seconds, you click to buy. But suddenly, it's gone. Vanished into thin air. Sounds exciting, right? But what if I told you it's all a lie?
Angel Reese fans they're sad and they're furious and they're very upset right now because Angel Reese's Unrivaled jersey came out and was sold out in like 2 or 3 minutes. Wow, impressive. That is very impressive. Right?
The story goes that her Unrivaled merchandise vanished from stock in mere minutes, which fans initially hailed as a triumph. Yet the numbers, timing, and behind-the-scenes details suggest otherwise. Let's explore why this sudden sellout might be more staged than spontaneous, and how it ties into deeper issues with the WNBA behind it all.
Something smells like B to the S, all right? All right, I'm just saying, and this applies to this situation. I said, well, let me see what I can see.
Angel Reese, one of women's basketball's brightest stars, recently made headlines after her new jersey reportedly sold out in a mind-blowing 2 minutes. Fans flooded social media expressing frustration, disappointed they missed their chance. Many believed her popularity could achieve something remarkable. She was, after all, a sensational figure from her college days. But check this out. Merchandise typically takes a while to process through e-commerce systems, especially if there's a genuine frenzy. Shoppers experience inventory lags and random site errors.
So this is the Unrivaled website. And yeah, these are the jerseys, bruh. So it look like Alyssa Thomas jersey sold out. The Fisikalia jersey has sold out. Satu Sabali jersey still available. An Angel Reese jersey has sold out.
At exactly 10:04 p.m. Eastern Time, Angel Reese's jersey went live on the Unrivaled League website. Just 4 short minutes later, polished, edited, and fully published news articles began circulating, declaring her jersey completely sold out. Let's pause here. 4 minutes? That suggests a narrative had already been penned, just waiting to press publish as soon as the clock struck 0.
Now I'm going to be the first to tell you, I'm not shocked her jersey sold out. All right, or that it would at least eventually sold out. I'm not shocked by that. It's the 2 or 3 minute part that I think could be questioned.
The speed and polish behind the coverage felt far too convenient, as 4 minutes is barely enough time to refresh a web page or type out a tweet. This perfectly orchestrated timeline feels suspiciously rehearsed, like a scripted press release rather than spontaneous breaking news.
Unrivaled put players' jerseys on sale at 1:04 p.m. in the Eastern Time, and Angel Reese, Chelsea Gray, Kayla McBride, Brittany Griner, and Natasha Cloud jerseys sold out within 4 minutes.
But there's something else. If Angel Reese alone sold out, it might speak to her star status. Yet news emerged that multiple other jerseys, including those for players less famous than Reese, vanished simultaneously. Jerseys for players like Natasha Cloud, Brittany Griner, Nafiza Collier, and others, all with significantly different popularity levels, reportedly sold out.
I just got to keep it real, because they saying ain't no way Angel Reese jersey sell out within 2 minutes, bro. This has never happened. Not even her Chicago Sky jersey sold out that fast. But I'm going to tell you, I got to believe him, bro. This looking real spooky. I can't even lie, bro. It's looking spooky out here.
That uniform wave of gone in a blink across different popularity tiers simply never happens in an organic environment. It's reminiscent of artificial hype events where a small supply is launched so that everything can be labeled sold out, fueling illusions of unstoppable demand.
But you are trying to tell me that Natasha Cloud is moving the needle? That Kayla McBride is moving the needle?
Meanwhile, Angel has a massive social following. Lesser-known athletes presumably wouldn't match that level of immediate interest. Typically, high-demand items vanish instantly, while lesser-known names linger for days.
Of course, you're not supposed to question anything, right? Not supposed to, but you can.
The idea that a less popular player's jersey would fly off shelves at the same pace as a superstar's defies basic consumer behavior logic. It gets worse because when you analyze the mechanics behind this supposed sellout, things don't add up. Now let's talk about the fans who tried to buy those jerseys. Numerous voices popped up online, claiming they'd sat on the site from the moment of release, only to discover each listing was already marked unavailable. Several wondered if the store had only produced a minimal quantity in the first place. That would explain the instantaneous sellout.
Now, it's Angel Reese jersey is the one that's causing red flags because people is saying within 2 minutes of clicking on this damn site, her jersey sell out, which means it might have been only 5, allegedly. Like just like the number on her jersey, that's how many they had available, allegedly, bro.
People who specifically wanted an Angel Reese jersey expressed shock that something so new could vanish in the blink of an eye. Typically, a mainstream star's supporters are more than happy to flex on social media once they land a prized item. Everyone loves to tweet screenshots of their successful checkout or post unboxing videos, yet the online world turned oddly quiet as though no one actually managed to complete a purchase. But that's not all. The true shocker here is about inventory numbers, or rather the suspicious lack thereof.
Another frustrated supporter said, "Please let me get an Angel one. I was there the second they dropped and it sold out. I'm gonna cry." A sad poster said, quote, "How is Angel's jersey already sold out?" 3 question marks.
Realistically, if thousands of fans rushed to buy Angel Reese's jersey simultaneously, inventory would need to be significant, but observers began suggesting that maybe the league had extremely limited jerseys, perhaps just 50 or 100, to artificially create instant scarcity.
Would it be prudent to suggest out loud that possibly they only had 50 or 100 of these damn things available to begin with?
Now let's see how the coverage contributed to the puzzlement. Major online outlets portrayed it as an iconic moment, marveling at how quickly the gear disappeared from shelves. But check this. Official statements were worded like a coordinated press push, rather than a random surge of fans collectively discovering something had sold out. News bulletins emerged with the same storyline and near identical phrasing. That strongly suggests a PR strategy. By releasing micro batches of items, a brand can artificially trigger a sellout, then launch a wave of stories about the phenomenon, all in under 5 minutes. It's the kind of orchestrated trick we see from limited edition sneaker drops, except those produce visible buyer chaos. Here, not a peep of mayhem surfaced, only triumphant headlines.
As Reese's jerseys quickly sold out, leaving fans sad and frustrated. Some even complained that there might not have been enough merchandise available in the first place. You think?
But that's not all. The uniform pattern points to an old marketing tactic. Create an illusion of demand by restricting supply to a tiny trickle. Instead of printing thousands of jerseys, it might be just a few hundred. That accomplishes two goals at once. It secures a quick out-of-stock label, and it allows the brand to capitalize on the instant hype. The reason everything is happening might tie directly to money troubles. Multiple sources report that the Unrivaled league is experiencing severe financial difficulties, failing even to pay players their promised bonuses of $50,000. If they can't satisfy their own players financially, how are they pulling off unprecedented feats of merchandise success? That contradiction alone raises eyebrows. Typically, a thriving product line signals a healthy organization, yet these rumors of unpaid commitments contradict the notion that the brand is riding a a wave of unstoppable popularity. Let's face it, a league that struggles to handle basic finances has every incentive to orchestrate illusions of success, hoping to attract sponsors or additional investment.
The Unrivaled supposed to not realize that if their player's jersey sell out in 4 minutes, that's going to in itself become a narrative and a story out there.
But check this out. If there was authentic mass interest in these jerseys, they'd be popping up all over social media. We'd see pictures of fans wearing them, maybe some upcharges on resale platforms for those who missed the official drop. Meanwhile, the online chatter about the alleged sellout dwarfs the presence of any actual sightings of the item in the wild. Typically, the ratio is reversed. You get mountains of photos from proud owners and fewer disbelievers. Here, it's mostly shock and confusion, with minimal proof that real folks ever secured the gear. Combine that with the identical vanish, points across multiple players, and the entire scenario drips with inauthentic vibes.
That's sad. When your fans know your jerseys really don't be selling out like that. And it's crazy because they know it's a bunch of BS. Even her fans know she ain't selling out jerseys that damn fast. She popping, but she ain't popping like that, bro.
But let's consider the direct impact on Angel Reese. She's known for being a headline grabber thanks to her outspoken nature and college success. A lightning-fast sellout would bolster the idea that she's a top name in the sport, fueling her brand and perhaps overshadowing teammates or other league figures. The reason this fiasco could hurt everyone in the long run is that trust matters a lot when leagues are building fan bases. If supporters repeatedly face scenarios where sellouts happen before they can even open the official webpage, they stop believing the hype and move on. Each contrived event chips away at authenticity.
But when I see that all these other names sold out just as quick as Angel Reese, nah, you can officially count me as extremely skeptical.
The wave of new fans, drawn in by promising rookies and dynamic personalities, might become cynical if they realize marketing stunts are overshadowing real excitement. Meanwhile, players rely on actual loyal communities, not illusions. If this keeps happening, the second or third time an instant sellout is announced, watchers will roll their eyes rather than rush to buy.
It sounds like a situation to me where they didn't stock very many of them to begin with. So yeah, they conveniently sold out real fast.
The reason all of these details matter is simple. Fans want truth in a sport that's trying to expand. If a league has found a way to produce a minimal run, then claim record sellouts, it's better to come clean instead of piling on tall tales. Authentic demand can't be forced. Genuine star power stands on its own. If Angel Reese really commands that kind of purchasing power, it wouldn't need suspicious marketing.
I'm just saying, I'm speculating out loud that it doesn't pass the bullshit test.
The entire spectacle leaves watchers feeling uncertain about who's being honest. So what do you think? Is this the boldest marketing deception we've seen in women's basketball, or is there another explanation? Drop your thoughts below, because the truth behind this jersey mystery might just change everything you thought you knew. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.